Wow, Leo. All right. So I'm getting I'm getting a lot of different messages here, but I feel that what is it that you want? What direction do you want to go in your life is going to be very important for quite a few of you in March, and that there is a decision for you to make regarding that. So let me try and dissect this. We have the Knight of Cups here at the center. And first I want to look at the love situation, because I feel as when it comes to love, there may have been some kind of delay. This could be delay in travel. This could be delay in communications. It might be that suddenly somebody disappeared when you were talking to them, and all of a sudden they just went away and you're like, what happened? Some of this, it's almost like promises in terms of I'm coming to see you or come see me, but it hasn't come to fruition for some of you. So I feel that there is some frustration in terms of love, and I feel that some of you are going to be learning and growing and seeing what happened. For some of you, I feel that your past very much has some influence on this. It's almost like meeting the same person over and over and over again, but they're like in a different outfit, or they're in a, different body, different face, but it's the same kind of personality. And I feel like it goes back to your childhood. And by looking back at something from your childhood, that the truth will be revealed, or you will gain some insight and kind of release yourself, because there's something very much to be seen and learned. And I feel like it's the way that you're looking at yourself, or and getting a different perspective on love, or a different perspective on this person. Now, some of you, the past, very much, somebody may be coming back from the past, and you may be in a situation, especially here with the number 3, where you have a decision then to make regarding two people. And what is it that you're wanting? What are your wishes? Because this is the underlying theme. What makes you happy? Where do you feel most comfortable? And some of this may even very much require you to move. So for some, this could definitely be new love comes in for you in March, or I feel like some of you may have been communicating with this person. They may very much have something to do with your childhood or your past, or even Facebook. This could be something or somebody that has nothing to do in terms of your past, but you, for example, met them on Facebook, but you're going to possibly meet up in March, and this is new love coming in. Can be a water sign, but doesn't have to be. And that would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So that very much could be coming in for you. And some of you, it could be that I'm getting it's a little too late type of feeling, that, now that this person has come in and you're already with somebody, it could be too late for them. But I feel like that's in your hands to decide. And for some of you, this is definitely taking a trip or traveling. There could be a delay in traveling. So if you're doing that, expect a delay for just some of you. And I'm getting like air travel. But I'm getting very much over water. So some of you may be traveling clear across the country to go meet somebody, or you may be traveling, and when you travel, you meet somebody clear across, like Europe, or if you're in the United States, for example. Now, some of you, I feel this is very much pregnancy. And when I get that, it doesn't have to be like the birth of a child. It doesn't have to be mother and child in that sense. But I do feel like children are going to be important for you in March, or have some influence in terms of what direction you go in, or if you move or you don't move, like a physical move. There could also be very much 3 children involved is what I am picking up. But some of you, as I was saying, could be getting a job offer. And this may require a move, and that's what's got you a little concerned. You may even have 2 job offers, and you have to decide between one and the other. And maybe one is closer to home and one is clear across the other side of the world, but that can lead to much bigger things. It's almost like for some of you, I feel like your wishes and dreams are finally being fulfilled. So when I pick up pregnancy, if it's not an actual birth of a child, it's the birth of something new, whether love or whether in business. And I feel like your ship is coming in, your ship is arriving, or the delivery has finally arrived, and there's something to be learned, seen, and revealed for you in March, Leo. And then you make a decision on what direction you want to go in, what direction you want to move. Some of you, it's kind of like you are at a crossroads. There's something that very much has you, for some, it's a hesitancy, because I feel that it's very much almost protecting the heart. So this could very much have to do with guarding your heart, because somebody possibly has hurt you in the past. And so it's going to be different for everybody. Some of you, it could be, like I said earlier, going back to past childhood. Some of you, it could be somebody from the past has very much hurt you and they're returning and you're very much on guard. For some of you, this could be somebody totally brand new, but you're on guard because you've been hurt in the past, or promises that have been made have not been fulfilled. It's very much like a growth period for you. Feel like it's shedding, like getting rid of the old and allowing the new to come in, but it's also the new you, and really kind of with I'm looking at like getting your wishes granted in whatever way that you want. It's almost like this is your time. It is letting go of the past, seeing what you need to learn from it so that you can look into the future and let go and move forward. All right. So what I'm feeling regarding the situation is that I'm leaning towards the week of the 30th, that quite a few of you will be finding things out, where things that have been in the dark will come to light. I also feel that for quite a few of you, this may be regarding a relationship more than such as a business situation. It could be regarding business, but I feel like more it's a relationship. I'm also getting the word marriage. So I feel like here the theme, the underlying theme is the 3 of Pentacles. And I feel like an important thing to state is this has to do with foundations. The foundations of something, like I said, it could be a business, but I'm feeling like foundations of a home. The foundations of a home are coming to, like, the truth is coming out regarding that. We have One of the major arcanas is Judgment. So it's almost like it's Judgment Day. So I feel like in the week of the 30th of March 30th, things will be rising to the top. Things will be heard and things will be spoken. I think that there's going to be clarity. I'm focusing on the water. The clouds are going to kind of clear, coming out of the darkness. I'm also getting the number 3. This could be a couple with a small child, or with a child, or it could also be regarding 3 people. Possibly there may have been some, now keep in mind, this is a very general reading, so this isn't going to apply to all of you, but there may have been some infidelity. When I pick up on the number 3, sometimes it's a triangular relationship. And that's what I'm picking up for some of you, that if there has been any kind of infidelity, things will come to light. I also feel that this is regarding a divorce or divorces, since, this is for Leos out there, that somebody is going through a divorce. I'm picking up very strongly here with the Emperor and the Queen of Wands in a diagonal way. She's kind of got her back turned to him, and the challenge could also be to keep your inner strength. Sorry about that, my camera cut out. The memory was full. But as I was saying, with the Queen of Wands, make sure that you do hang on to your inner strength, because you do have it, and you may not be looking at it right now. You may be going, having a difficult time facing things, but you do have a lot of inner strength. And so please remember that. I'm also picking up on that it is possible that a relationship or a marriage has broken up due to somebody. It's a relationship that is based on sexual needs and desires. There's a lot of energy and passion, but that it's physical. And so I am picking up on that, especially with these 2 cards. It's almost like this person who is possibly very openly sexual may have ended this relationship because it's in the reverse, and maybe these secrets have come out, because the theme really is rising from darkness to light, and it is Judgment Day to quite a few of you out there. So I do feel like this really does have to do with the relationship of the home. It may also have to do with arguments that have been going on regarding a home, regarding a divorce, and you're not meeting on equal terms, or you're not seeing eye to eye because it's in the reverse position. We do have a house back here, and I am really focusing on that. So you're kind of like cut from very 2 different cloths. And maybe this wasn't meant to be from the beginning, but I'm also possibly, this could also involve a couple with 3 children. I know the number 3 is strong. So, not everything is going to apply to everybody, obviously. But in some respects, I feel like there are a marriage or a relationship has broken up because one party has drifted towards someone else in a more sexual manner. And I do feel like there could just be a divorce. 2 totally, you have grown apart. Here they're coming together in the reverse. They're falling apart. They're growing apart. The house, the home, the comforts are off in the distance. But I think it's a difficult. I'm not feeling the healing. The sign of healing, I'm not feeling that at all. I feel butting heads and that there's been a lot of fighting. So this is for the week of March 30th. And I do feel like this has a lot to do with the foundations. I do feel like not only could this be part like of the union, as I stated earlier, husband and wife. But I also do see this, and how ironic that it's above judgment card, because I do see the emperor in this could easily be a judge, and he is here to rule judgment, literally. So it could be in a divorce, and it could be that has been going on for a long time. In the week of the March 30th, it's gonna, there's a court hearing, but he's and I'm really picking up on the rocks back here. I'm feeling like this has been a very rocky union. I think both parties in some respect may have been stubborn. I feel anger. There's a lot of anger going on. But I feel like, the judge is here to rule. It could also be that in a relationship or in a marriage, there's possibly an older gentleman, just because of this figure of this card, the emperor, who really feels like he has been in control and has been ruling the nest. And maybe, it's kind of like now he's had to, it's not that way anymore. Maybe the other party has walked away and he's very angry. But I am picking up this card, the emperor, more as a judge, and that this has to do with an ending of partnerships. So that is what I'm picking up for you, Leo, for March 30th, the week of March 30th. Be strong. Find your strength, because especially, and I mean, this is, wands represent fire signs, but, to me, it's just, this can be a man or a woman. This doesn't have to be, just because it's a female here, the Queen of Wands, it doesn't have to be. So make sure, hang on to your strength, because you do have a lot of strength. And look at, it's kind of like the layers will get peeled back, and look towards healing. You have an angel over you. Listen to the goodness and head towards the lighter side of the situation as much as possible. Because I feel like, this is, has been very difficult. So, for some of you, definitely it has. And I feel like, just hang on to your strength and hang on to healing is the messages that I'm getting.